It's week 1 of the National Football League,
where we'll see two of the NFL's oldest and most storied franchises. It's the Commanders
and the Giants, and it's coming up next on Madden Football.
From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. With my good friend Charles Davis in the booth, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and the moment has finally arrived, CD. It's time to begin a new NFL season.
Well, there's no hiding my excitement as I got ready this morning. I could not wait to get here for this game. Imagine what it's like out there on the field for those players, though. OTAs, training camp, preseason, it's all led to this moment when they officially kick this one off to get the season underway.
Just about time to rock as toe gets ready to meet leather. And we are underway from MetLife Stadium. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. They'll be led out by a man who played his college ball on Rocky Top. Of all for life, Charles, their rookie quarterback from Tennessee.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
They'll start with a run by Tracy. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down. He's going to try and do this himself. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. An excellent run of 22 yards on the keeper and also a first down. Back to throw. Randall. Open man, that's Malik Neighbors. So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be second down. Catch made by Slayton. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Straight ahead, here's Tracy. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard. Now 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 31-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Robinson's got it. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Calling a gain of 6 on the play. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3. Looking to throw. Randall. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, a good chance for our first touchdown of the new season. They'll hand it to Tracy. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. 2nd and goal from the 1. And they'll run again. And he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Giants are on the board here first in the season opener. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
Gano the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Here are the Commanders for their first drive of the game. And here's a look at their leader, standing 6'4".
His ability to adjust on the fly is almost unmatched in the game right now because it leads to a couple of snaps per game where you just sit back and ask yourself, how did he pull that off? Opponents can practice and prepare each and every week all they want, but this guy, he is hard to corral.
That's out wide here for Robinson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now 2nd and 3. Now he'll try to run with this. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well. That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. A call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt, and it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. A first carry for Rachaad White. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there. Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
He's got his target. That's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a 1st down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd down and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at their 49-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. This one is Slayton over the middle. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. They'll send the tight end in motion. Again, he'll drop to throw. That's complete. It's Neighbors. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready to roll for the 2nd quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football. From the 20, here's 2nd and 3. as they've got it as we resume action. Running left is Tracy. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. Operating from the gun, Randall. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
Brandon, that's a gamer move right there. Facing third down, steps up, calls his own number, and nearly makes the house call. If I'm the coach, I let him take another one right here. Give him a chance to be the first one to hit the end zone after that effort he just gave him.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short.
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. A great effort there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Giants have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
Extra point try good by Gano. And that'll make the score 14-0. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it was polished off by a Giants touchdown. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Commanders going to retake the field for drive number 2. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive, but at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer, and make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. Now Daniels. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they have to give up the football again after this one.
It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. And New York set to take the field. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
Tracy going to get it on 1st down. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And 3rd and 8 now. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Here's White. They set up the screen. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the 1st. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. On now is Ty Zentner to punt. Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Washington offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. Here's Gibson to start the drive. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Daniels looking to throw. His throw incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
And all the way down to the 7-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 62 yards. Two minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. To the air goes Daniels. Here's a screen for Robinson. A good display of power, but ultimately it gets him just inside the 5 to the 4 and no further. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Here's Daniels. This is caught. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal. Gibson. And Gibson looking for some kind of opening, but he has none. They rally up to stop him short of the marker. Can this defense hold him out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. They'll run for it with Robinson. And he'll be caught behind the line of scrimmage at the 3. The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And this Giants defense able to come up with a goal line stand. Well, down 2 touchdowns already. I guess they felt they needed to go for it, but still early, still first half.
I think conventional wisdom says, look, as you point out, you got a whole half to play. Hang in there. Don't give up any more points in this situation. Do a little adjusting at the half and come out ready to go. But sometimes those coaches can just sense their team. Maybe they're a little flat or they need a little extra inspiration, and he decided to go for it there to try and kickstart things.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he was very fortunate there to get out of his end zone. He maybe got back to the 2-yard line. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
At the 2-yard line.
Right back to Tracy. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Giants first down.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you two in a bit. For now, plenty of early game action around the NFL to get you caught up on, so let's get to it. We'll begin our tour out at Nissan Stadium in Nashville, where it was the visiting Colts who were able to pick up the road victory. Jonathan Taylor, a touchdown run in the victory. From there, we head down south to Tampa to check on the Bucs at home at Raymond James Stadium. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting LA Rams. Baker Mayfield with 3 touchdown passes. Finally, we head to the shores of Lake Erie, see what's going on with the Cleveland Browns. And they trail the visiting Lions in that one. Jamison Williams, a touchdown reception. The highlights are fairly one-sided to this point. It's a 2-touchdown difference here at the break. But I wouldn't call this one over just yet. I think there could still be some fireworks yet to come.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. First chance for the Commanders' offense now as they head out for their opening series of the second half. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the third quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, and that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives, try and slow things down a little bit.
To throw is Daniels. And that's complete to McCaffrey. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll bring up second down. Throwing now is Daniels. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
Back to throw again. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down.
Well, if they have any designs on getting back into this football game in the second half, they're going to need to be much sharper offensively than they were on this opening possession. Not much happening here, and it'll lead to a fourth down.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Giants' drive will start from deep in their territory with a 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. And that one results in 35 yards.
Another big play right there, and this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. On to give, it's Tracy. And he carries this one past the midfield stripe and into Commander territory. 40 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. From the 48-yard line, here's a 2nd and 4. Off play action. Randall. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Back to throw. Randall steps away to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. We've seen him escape similar situations earlier in the game and get away for pretty good yardage. At that time, they get him down.
Yeah, they've had enough evidence that he can get away and run for good yardage, haven't they? That time it felt like, okay, enough of this. Let's play it the right way and get him on the ground before he does any damage.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
They go play action. Daniels. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass.
And a loose football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. He's still on his feet. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line.
We just saw the dilemma for every coach. You want them to fight for the extra yardage, but somehow continue to cover the football. Oftentimes when you fight that hard, the ball becomes exposed.
Defensively, it's obvious they're trying to be more aggressive. First tackle a little too aggressive. Second one, though, they strip it loose. New York's offense back out there and set to go. They've got the ball in a great spot here, already inside the red zone following that fumble recovery. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And this is going to be incomplete.
Absolutely nowhere to go with the football, and he's just going to put this one in the Hudson River. Maybe he's a little fortunate he didn't get called for grounding because that one was well over everyone's head.
Working out of the gun, Daniels. Open man, Westbrook-Akine. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll look to throw again. That is caught. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Daniels. And that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete. 2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. So 2 third down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down. And here's Ryan Wright now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. And New York set to take the field. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
55 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Randall out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. 2nd and 11.
At the 40-yard line.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Off the play fake. Randall. Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. Jonathan Allen, the former first-round pick, getting in there to bring him down. So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. Looking to throw. Randall. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. It's the former number 4 overall pick, Cleveland Ferrell, that got in there to bring him down. And the Giants send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. It's the Commanders in possession of the football, but they trail as we start this 4th quarter. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we were talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
2nd and 4. And that's complete to Westbrook-Ikhine. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Daniels. Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 34-yard line. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Daniels. Got a man. It's Brown. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
Good yardage on the completion there, and when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves them with a 2nd and 3. Looking to throw. Daniels. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up 3rd down.
When you spend your 1st-round pick on a pass rusher, you are absolutely counting on him to be an impact player. And there you go. Right away, he gets to the quarterback.
And guess what? Likely the first of many that we're going to see from that young man. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. And, oh, that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their 1st pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down.
Oh, this defense knows. 4th quarter, they need to make the play. That one was ripe for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
On 4th down, here's Daniels. Dancing to his left. And he will be out of bounds, well shy of the marker. So that's a turnover on downs. Great job defensively. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. Finding Gray on the out route. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. 2nd and 1 now from the 21.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Back to throw. Randall. Looking for Gray and finding him once again. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 28-yard line.
On the ground, here comes Tracy. And he powers his way up past the 30. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a first.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Now that's to the left sideline and incomplete. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. Now Washington down by 2 touchdowns. 1:54 on the clock. They've yet to score all game long, but now they need to do so twice in short order to have a shot. Play action. Now it's Daniels.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Off the play fake, Daniels. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. And that's complete to Brown. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Sets up the screen to Robinson. The Commanders going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. Now Daniels. And that one to the right side and incomplete.
Well, it's pretty difficult to sum it up offense in a 2-minute drill when your guys have struggled to put points on the board all afternoon. There's an incompletion right there.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And that should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown. That kind of puts the bow on what has been a complete performance, Charles. They're pitching a shutout on the other side, and this offense, they've done their thing well, too.
Yeah, this game has been an all-out effort from them on every snap, and there's a good amount of pride on the line right now. They want to finish what they started. They want this shutout preserved.
Gano the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. So out comes Washington's offense to take over. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter. Daniels looking to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Now a 2nd and 10. To the air goes Daniels. He finds his man, complete. That's Spencer. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. Going to throw right side here, complete. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in Week 1. Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in Week 1, and to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for the Jets, you can't ask for a better start as they pitch a shutout here in the opener. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for the Commanders, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head to Dallas to take on the Cowboys. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.